Level 1, Associate. You're 19, Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. You're standing outside Cafe Napoli on 86th Street. Red awning. No sign. Just a door. You've been here for 3 hours. It's February. Your hands are numb. A black Cadillac pulls up. A man in his 50s steps out. Silk suit. Gold watch. He doesn't look at you. He walks past you. You open the door. He doesn't say thank you. That's respect. You don't exist yet. You're an associate. Not maid. Not family. You're a ghost who runs errands. A capo needs espresso from the place on 18th Avenue. Yellow awning. Not the one next door. You fuck it up once. He throws the cup in your face. Second-degree burns on your neck. You don't complain. You learn. Pain teaches better than words. You pick up envelopes from a card game in Gravesend. You don't open them. You don't count them. You just deliver. You're making $300 a week. Cash. Your father worked sanitation for 30 years. He died with $50,000 in the bank and a hernia. You'll make that in 4 months. One night, 3 a.m., your phone rings. Bring the van to the fish market. You bring the van. There's a man in the back. Duct tape. Plastic sheet. He's still breathing. You drive to Staten Island. A construction site. Fresh concrete. You watch them drop him in. They pour. The concrete swallows him. You don't ask his name. You go home. You throw up. You can't sleep. Your phone rings at 7 a.m. Another job. You answer. This is your life now. 6 months later, a soldier gets killed. You take over his garbage route. 12 businesses. You collect $800 a week. You keep $200. The capo calls you inside Cafe Napoli. First time, he hands you an espresso. He made it himself. You just passed the test. Level 2, Soldier. You're 25. The ceremony is in a basement. Staten Island. No address. You're blindfolded in the car. 16 men. All made. The boss is there. 70 years old. Hands like leather. Your sponsor pricks your finger. Blood. On a saint card. You hold it. They light it. You watch it burn in your hand. You don't drop it. The pain is the point. You betray this, you burn like this saint. The boss kisses your cheeks, both sides. You're made now. A button. You can't be killed without the boss's permission. You're earning $2,000 a week. You run a card game in the back of a bakery on Bay Parkway. You take 10%. Friday nights, pull $8,000. You walk with $800. You also have a no-show job. Castellano Brothers Construction. $1,200 a week. You've never been to the site. You also loan money. 2 points a week. A guy borrows $5,000. He pays $100 a week. Forever. Most never do. One guy stops paying. You find him at his daughter's communion. Outside the church. You break his jaw in the parking lot. His family watches. He pays $500 that night. Every week after, you don't get respect by asking for it. You take it. You also collect for your capo. 13 businesses. Barbershop pays $400. Deli pays $600. Strip club pays $3,000. A restaurant owner says business is slow. He can't pay this month. You nod. You leave. You come back at 2 a.m. with a bat. You smash every window, every table, every glass. You find him in the kitchen. You break his hand. 3 fingers. He pays $1,200 the next month. But you're being watched now. The FBI has cameras on the social club. Your face is in a file. One day, 2 agents pull you over. They don't arrest you. They just show you photos. 12 of them. All you. They say your name, your address, your mother's address. Then they leave. You tell your capo. He says don't worry. You worry keeps you alive. Level 3, Capo. You're 34. You run a crew now. 8 soldiers. 25 associates. You're pulling $15,000 a week. You oversee loan sharking, gambling, labor racketeering, and garbage. That last one is the real money. You control waste routes in South Brooklyn. Every restaurant, every business, they use your trucks or they don't operate. You charge triple the market rate. The owner hires a different company. Independent. You send 2 guys. They park a garbage truck in front of his door. They leave it there. 3 days. Rotting fish. Diapers. The smell makes people cross the street. Customers stop coming. He switches. Your company. Problem solved. You meet your crew every Tuesday. 10 a.m. Diner in Sheepshead Bay. Everyone orders coffee. No one drinks it. You sit in the back booth. You collect envelopes. You count. You keep 25%. You pass 75% up. One of your soldiers is a problem. Cocaine, heavy. He's paranoid. He shot a guy over $300. Outside a bodega. Witnesses, cameras, news. You call him to a meeting, warehouse in Red Hook. He shows up. You're not there. 2 other guys are. He realizes too late. They shoot him in the mouth. His body goes in a dumpster. Pennsylvania landfill. You tell his wife he went to Vegas. She gets $1,000 a month. Blood money. The FBI indicts 3 of your guys. One is your cousin, 25 years. You send a lawyer. You send money to his family. He takes a plea, 15 years. He keeps his mouth shut. That's the deal. But your phone is tapped now. Your car is bugged. They follow you everywhere. You change locations every week. You never say names. Everything is code. They're building something. You can feel it closing in. Level 4, Underboss. You're 43. You're the number 2. The boss is 71. He doesn't leave his house. You're his hammer. You oversee 4 capos, 40 soldiers, 150 associates. You're making $75,000 a week. You control the docks, Port Newark, shipping containers. Some of them have extra cargo. Cocaine from Cartagena, heroin from Palermo. You don't touch it, you just make sure customs looks away. You pay a supervisor $10,000 a month. No inspections. You take 15% of every load. $1.5 million a month. You launder through real estate. The IRS sees a businessman. You report $300,000. You make $4 million, but you're also managing war. The Russians are expanding. Brighton Beach, Coney Island. They're taking your gambling territory. No permission, just taking. You send a message. You hit one of their poker rooms. You kill 3 guys. You leave one alive. You cut off his finger. Show your boss. They retaliate. They firebomb your social club. 2 a.m. empty. The message is clear. You escalate. You plant a bomb under a Russian bookie's car. He turns the key. The explosion kills him. His girlfriend? A 6-year-old kid loses an eye from shrapnel. Front page news. The mayor holds a press conference. Your boss calls, Envis. Now, you meet the Russian boss, neutral location, Manhattan restaurant, you divide Brooklyn, they keep Brighton Beach, you keep everything west of Ocean Parkway. The truce lasts 8 months. Then someone crosses the line. It always starts again. You're 43 years old, you're the most powerful enforcer in New York. You have $8 million in assets, and you sleep 4 hours a night with a gun under your pillow. This is what winning looks like. Level 5, boss. You're 51. The old boss is dead. Heart attack. You're the Don now. You run everything. 180 made men, 800 associates, $40 million a year. But nobody knows your face. You haven't been photographed in 10 years. You don't go to weddings. You don't go to funerals. You live in a compound in Tot Hill. 2 acres, 12-foot walls, cameras, Rottweilers. Your neighbors think you're in real estate, you meet your underboss. Twice a week. Monday, a church in Bay Ridge. Last pew. Whispers. Thursday, you walk the Coney Island boardwalk. Winter only. Empty. You discuss strategy. The Lucchese family wants a piece of your unions. You negotiate. 20%. The Genovese want to partner on stock fraud. Wall Street. You agree. 50/50ths. $30 million profit in 6 months. You also sit on the commission. The 5 families. Twice a year. A warehouse in New Jersey. No phones, no wires. 5 old men who control the underworld. The Colombo boss wants to kill a Bonanno captain. Unauthorized hit? You vote. 3 yes. 2 no. Permission granted. The captain is found in a trunk 3 weeks later. But you're also alone now. Completely. You can't trust anyone. Your underboss might be ambitious. Your consigliere might be talking. Your capos might be planning. You execute a soldier based on a rumor. No evidence. Just suspicion. His body is never found. You sleep alone in your compound. Your wife left 5 years ago. Your kids don't visit. You have $40 million. You have an empire. And you haven't had a real conversation in 3 years. You're the king. The cage is just bigger now. Level 6. The last dinosaur. You're 56. You're not expanding anymore. You're just trying not to collapse. The commission is dying. The Bonanno underboss flipped. Wire for 2 years. 300 hours of recordings. 19 guys indicted. 4 of them bosses. The Gambino consigliere flipped. The Lucchese soldier flipped. They're all testifying. The feds know everything. You execute 2 of your own men. Just suspicion. No proof. But you can't kill everyone. The paranoia is eating you. You don't sleep. Blood pressure medication. Heart attack last year. Small one. The doctor said reduce stress. You laughed. You are stress. You move houses every week. Handwritten notes only. Burned after reading. No phones. No meetings in buildings. You walk. Parks. Beaches. Moving cars. And you're watching your empire crumble. The Russians control drugs. The Albanians control prostitution. The Mexicans control supply. The Italians used to run everything. Now you're fighting for scraps. You sit in a car with an Albanian boss. You negotiate territory. Translator between you. You agree to give up neighborhoods your family held for 40 years. Because the alternative is war. And war means indictments. You're 56 years old. You're the boss of a New York crime family. And you're managing decline. The glory days are over. You're just the last one who won't admit it. Everyone thinks they're the exception. No one is. Level 7, the end. You're 59. It's 6 a.m. The FBI uses a battering ram. Your front door explodes. 50 agents. Helicopters? Dogs. You're in bed. You don't run. You know it's over. They find a ledger, 20 years of transactions, handwritten, every name, every amount, every murder. Your consigliere kept it. He flipped wire for 18 months. He recorded commission meetings, sit-downs, murders being ordered, everything. Your trial lasts 9 months. 87 witnesses. 40 of them are your guys. Soldiers, capos, your own underboss. They all took deals. They all testified. Your lawyer argues entrapment. The jury deliberates 6 hours, guilty. All counts. The judge sentences you to life. No parole. ADX Florence. Colorado. Supermax. The prosecutor holds a press conference. He calls you the head of the snake. He says organized crime is dead. He's lying. But you'll never know. The feds make an offer. Witness protection. New name. New city. You'll die free. You think about it for 5 seconds. You tell them to f themselves. You're not a rat. You'd rather die in a cage than live as a coward. They chain you. They fly you to Colorado. Desert. You'll never leave. Level 8. The Tomb. You're 64. 5 years in ADX Florence. 7 by 12 concrete cell. Steel door. No window. 23 hours alone. 1 hour in a cage outside. Alone. No contact. Meals through a slot. 1 call a month. 10 minutes. You call your daughter. She's 32. 2 kids. She doesn't visit. Too far. Too much shame. Your wife died 2 years ago. Cancer. You weren't allowed at the funeral. Security risk. Your daughter sent a photo. The casket, your wife's face on a prayer card. You keep it under your pillow. You cry before sleep. No one sees. John Gotti is 5 cells down. You only hear them. Screaming. Crying. Breaking. This place destroys everyone. You're not the boss anymore. You're inmate 09284. 052. Your family replaced you. Your underboss restructured everything. Cybercrime. Stock fraud. Bitcoin. $20 million a year. He doesn't write. You're dead to him. The new generation doesn't know your name. You have $40 million hidden somewhere. Offshore. Buried. Safe deposit boxes. You'll never touch it. Your daughter will never find it. It'll sit there forever. Useless. Money only matters if you're free to spend it. You'll die here. Heart failing. Kidney shot. You're 64. You'll be lucky to see 68. When you die, they'll bury you in the prison cemetery. No headstone. Just a number. You were the boss of a New York crime family. Now you're just another body in the ground. Level 9. The Loop. But the machine doesn't stop. Your underboss is running things. Quietly. Invisibly. The FBI thinks the Mafia is dying. They're wrong. It's evolving. No social clubs. No public hits. Everything encrypted. Phones change weekly. Meetings in moving cars. The family is making $25 million a year. Clean, quiet, smart. Your grandson is 21. Fordham. Business major. He doesn't know about ADX Florence. He doesn't know about the life sentence. He just knows his grandfather was powerful. Respected. Feared. Last summer, one of your old capos approached him. Diner in Queens. The capo is 60 now. Gray hair. Reading glasses. Tax accountant look. He offered your grandson a job. Cryptocurrency. Pump and dump schemes. $5,000 a week. Your grandson said yes. He thinks it's just business. He thinks he's smarter than you were. He thinks the rules changed. They didn't. The tools changed. The trap is the same. And he's already in it. He just doesn't feel the teeth yet. Right now, he's standing outside a cafe in Bensonhurst. Waiting. Watching. Learning. He thinks he's choosing this. He's not. It chose him. The same way it chose you. The same way it chooses every kid who thinks they're special enough to beat it. And somewhere in that cafe, an old man is drinking espresso and watching him through the window. And he's thinking the same thing your capo thought when he watched you. This kid has no idea what's coming. This thing of ours doesn't end. It doesn't die. It just finds new bodies. And your grandson's body just walked through the door.